On this episode, we visit the Toledo Show RC Model Expo.
Plus, we'll introduce you to yet another staff member.
And we'll tell you about our education efforts. All that and more on this episode of AMA Air. Hello and welcome to AMA Air, your source for modeling news. I'm Chris Savage.
And I'm Hannah Neiman, filling in for Aaron Dobbs today. May 12th kicks off Joe Knoll Week at Triple Tree Aerodrome in Woodruff, South Carolina. This year, the flight lines include a new FPV site, and you can check out the site's new learning center, complete with flight simulators.
The Chattanooga RC Club will be sponsoring the first annual 3-day area fly-in May 4th through the 6th in Chattanooga, Tennessee. All of AMA District 5 is encouraged to attend.
The 2018 Apple Blossom Fly-In will be held May 5th and 6th in East Wenatchee, Washington. The Wenatchee Red Apple Flyers are hosting the event in connection with the annual Wenatchee Apple Blossom Festival.
The RC Barnstormers will be holding a pattern primer May 5th and 6th in Hillsdale, Kansas. This event is for all pilots interested in improving their piloting skills or learning aerobatics.
The Northern California Radio Control Unlimited Flyers will be holding Wings Above Ash Creek in Anderson, California on May 5th and 6th. All aircraft are welcome.
Finally, the Searcy Model Aircraft Flyers Association will be holding a fun fly in Searcy, Arkansas on May 5th. The organizers encourage everyone to attend this 6th annual fun fly for a day of good food, fun, and radio-controlled flying.
For more information on these events, or to find one in your area, you can check out the sanctioned event calendar in Model Aviation or at modelaircraft.org. So, the Apple Blossom Festival, that's a pretty nice idea if you already have a well-established town event.
Yeah, pair it up with a modeling event and you've got a built-in audience right from the beginning.
Exactly, it's a great way to get in.
Congratulations on a good idea.
Yeah, coming up, we'll take you to the Toledo Show RC Model Expo.
Every journey starts somewhere. Our journey begins with imagination. And imagination can take us anywhere. Because the best journeys end with new beginnings.
The Aeronautics Foundation was recently selected to receive the Mervyn K. Strickler Award from the National Coalition for Aviation and Space Education, in part due to Aeronautics' support of AMA's STEM-focused educational outreach programs. The award was created in 1995 to honor individuals and organizations that share Dr. Strickler's lifelong passion for aerospace education, and few have been around as long as Aeronautics. Formerly known as Alcoa, the company supplied aluminum parts to the Wright brothers for their first powered flight at Kitty Hawk in 1903. Now, more than 100 years later, the Aeronautics Foundation and AMA are working together to inspire tomorrow's aviation innovators through initiatives like AMA Flight Research Kits, the new AMA Alpha Kit, and the UAS for STEM High School and Collegiate Challenges, which bring together the worlds of aviation and robotics. AMA would like to congratulate the Aeronautics Foundation, and we thank them for their support of our educational outreach efforts.
Encouraging careers in aviation, or even participation in model aviation, often relies on exposure to the concept at an early age. At AMA, we encourage our clubs and members to reach out to their communities and introduce others to aviation. Recently, Pike High School in Indianapolis, Indiana hosted a career day where AMA members and Expo speakers Mason Hutchinson and Al Bowers shared their experiences with some of the freshmen at the school. Blair Ellison, a UAV program manager for an engineering firm, also spoke at the event. Blair says some kids are only there because they have to be, so you have to make sure you catch their attention.
Yeah, I put a Phantom 4 up in the air and made it make a few turns and showed them the picture on the video because it's got the live video feed, so you need some form of engagement to get their attention and to get them to fire up and kind of pay attention. So that was one of my ploys.
The National Model Aviation Museum is consistently adding items to its collection to preserve the history of our hobby. Recently, in honor of her husband, Sandra Burns donated 2 trophies and a 1946 control line speed model. When he was just 18 years old, Thomas Burns set a national control line Class C speed record in the senior class with a speed of over 85 miles an hour. In the model, it was his own design. The museum archives have been receiving more items than usual this year, and you can learn more at amablog.modelaircraft.org.
The Toledo Show RC Model Expo was April 6th through the 8th, and once again, AMA Air Express was there to bring all the excitement of North America's largest and longest running RC Model Expo right to you. We're here at the Toledo Show to give you a taste of the history of the show. So introduce yourself, tell us a little bit more about your position.
Sure, I'm Paul Truston. I'm the financial director of our expo. Well, this is my 20th year as this position on the expo committee as financial director, and it's my 40th anniversary as a club member of the Weak Signals. This is our 64th annual show, so some 65 years ago, a group of members of the club got together and decided to host a manufacturers-related aspect of a show. So there's never been a flying show or a demonstration show. It's always had from the focus of the actual manufacturers. The role of a physical trade show has certainly evolved, especially in the last 10 years. The need for actual physical contact is different. It's not minimized, or it's not going away, because I think there's still a tremendous value from face-to-face contacts that you can't ever really accomplish online or via a website, so there's still a huge value to that.
What is it, though, that keeps people coming back and keeps the show going?
Sure. I think largely that history, right? That rich history, 64th annual. It's so well known in the industry. It's recognized as, certainly in North America, the longest running, largest show of its type. I think we have the dates set through 2030 or 2040, something like that. Yeah, which just really just locks us in.
Do you see any future changes coming up, or do you see any evolutions that may happen over time?
Sure. I think if you look down there and you saw our drone indoor drone racing display, that's certainly and that was new last year. It was a big success. We actually even expanded the netting this year for better visibility this year. We've got a rock wall over there that the RC cars are navigating and things like that. We always look for the fresh new opportunities for somebody who has a new and innovative product, and give them the opportunity to showcase it on a medium level such as this. We're hoping for another great year as always, and we're here to just keep on doing it.
If you're a loyal AMA Air viewer, then you may know what's coming up next. You'll meet another AMA staff member.
Want more news and stories from the AMA and Model Aviation magazine? Subscribe to the new Media Minute newsletter. You'll get a quick look at some of the stories you might have missed from Model Aviation right in your inbox. And for the drone and helicopter enthusiast, the new Rotor Report is just for you. You'll find stories, tips and tricks, product reviews, and more from the world of helicopters and drones that will get your props spinning. Find these newsletters and others at www.modelaircraft.org/publications.
Since October of last year, we have featured 10 AMA staff members right here on AMA Air. We think that members should know their AMA, so it's time to meet another staff member.
I'm Chrystal Pearson, and I'm the Development and Communications Coordinator. So I work for both the AMA and the AMA Foundation. Some of my responsibilities are like the Walk of Fame, donor recognition, RC resale. I also do some of the work on the Foundation's website, so I update the blogs or sliders on the main page. We try to tell a story on the Foundation's website just to let our donors know what we have going on, what areas they can support, and where their money goes. When I'm not at work, I'm a really busy mom. I have 3 daughters, ages 8, 11, and 14. Almost 15, she's about to get her learner's permit, and she's gonna be behind the wheel. So if you're in the Muncie area, beware. She's a competitive cheerleader for her school, so we have lots of games and competitions that we go to. She's really gunning for varsity this year instead of junior varsity as a sophomore. I also just like to spend time with my husband. We've been together for 18 years, so he's kind of like my right-hand man, my sidekick. We like to spend time with our small group at our church. We also we like to golf, and I use that very loosely, basically I just like to hit the balls, see how far I can get him. He's decent. We also like to, go out for dinner, movies, that kind of stuff, concerts. We really enjoy going to concerts as well. I love music. You'll see me a lot around the office with my headphones on, kind of bebopping around in my cubicle, loading up boxes and stuff, preparing them to ship. Outside of my family, I also like to stay involved in the community. I'm from Muncie, I've lived here my whole life, so it's really important to me to stay involved. My background has been in nonprofit since I graduated from Ball State University. Right now I'm serving on the board for Women in Business Unlimited. I just started that in January, but I really like it a lot. It gives me the opportunity to network for myself, but also to kind of share the story of the AMA and what we're doing here in our community.
Coming up, we'll revisit the Know Before You Fly campaign and we'll share some updates.
Do you have a story you think we should have on AMA Air? Then visit air.modelaircraft.org and tell us about it by sending us an airmail. And if you're not already a member of the AMA, be sure to visit modelaircraft.org and sign up today. You may be aware of Know Before You Fly, the education campaign founded by AUVSI and AMA in partnership with the FAA to educate prospective users about the safe and responsible operation of unmanned aircraft systems. KnowBeforeYouFly.org has information for flying responsibly, FAQs, resources, and even more. Recently, a page was added to the site focusing on drone laws.
As Chad Boudreau, AMA's Public Relations and Government Affairs Director, says, AMA members have harmoniously and safely shared the airspace with manned aircraft for more than 8 decades. Our members know where and how to fly safely because they follow strict safety guidelines. Unfortunately, as drones have increased in popularity, many new people simply don't know the drone laws they must follow. The first step to flying a drone safely is identifying which legal pathway is right for you. Visit knowbeforeyoufly.org to get started.
That's all for this episode of AMA Air. You can stay connected with us by following us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. For even more videos, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And from all of us here at AMA, thanks for watching.
We'll see you next time, but for now, it's time to get flying.